This video will be a comparison between the Kowoee E8 Pro and E8 Pro Max. I'll go over the physical and performance differences and provide my recommendations so you can make an informed decision on which of these would be a better purchase for you. In terms of physical differences, the E10 is larger than the E8. You can see that it is taller, it's wider, and it's also longer to the top of the handle. The E10 is 49.5 inches compared to 47 on the E8. The board width on the E10 is 7 inches, and on the E8 it is 5.5. In terms of length, the E10 is 45 inches, whereas the E8 is 42 inches. The E8 is 29 pounds, whereas the E10 is 48 pounds. They have a brake lever on the left side, which controls the drum brake on the front, and then the EABS brake on the back. They both have two rear shocks. The one on the E8 has adjustable springs, and the E10 does not. The E10 does come with a front shock though, whereas the E8 does not. And then for the tires, on the E8, they have solid 8.5-inch tires, which is good for puncture resistance, but the ride is more harsh because of this. The E10 has 10-inch pneumatic tires, which means they're air-filled and they're a lot more comfortable because of the air inside the rubber tires and also because of the larger circumference. In terms of performance, the E8 has a 350-watt nominal rear hub motor with a peak output of 500 watts, and the E10 has a 500-watt nominal with a peak output of 1,000 watts. And I feel like one isn't necessarily quicker than the other, even though this one has a larger motor. Because it is around 20 pounds heavier, it doesn't feel that much faster than this one. They're both able to climb hills, but I think this one does it a little better. I climbed up a 35% grade hill. The E10 was able to take it, but it was crawling down to 3 miles per hour. They both have thumb throttles with a max speed of 20 miles per hour. For the gear levels or modes, the E8 has 4 of them. It has a pedestrian walk mode. It has Eco, D, and S. The E10 has 3 of them. It has the pedestrian walk mode, D, and S. Realistically, the Eco mode isn't that useful. I think it limits the max speed to around 7 or 8 miles per hour, whereas both D goes to around 15 and then S goes to 20, so it doesn't really make a difference. The battery on the E8 is a 36 volt 7.8 amp hour with a range of up to 20 miles. And then the E10 has a 36 volt 15.6 amp hour battery with a range of up to 32 miles. Typically these advertised ranges are under ideal conditions, with a lighter individual on a flat surface going 10 miles per hour without wind. You can expect about half of that range in real life situations. They both have cruise control, they both have headlights, tail lights. Where the E10 differs is that it has turn signals on the handlebar. In terms of cost, it varies. You can check out the description section below for the latest pricing. Typically, the E10 is about $200 more. In terms of recommendations, I would recommend the E8 Pro if you're looking for a lighter and cheaper scooter with puncture-resistant tires, and maximum range isn't an issue for you. It can support up to 264 pounds. The brakes and max speed are about the same as the E10. The rear suspension helps soften bumps, but the hard rubber amplifies it. And then I would recommend the E10 Pro if you're looking for a smoother ride with a longer range and larger 500-watt nominal motor. And don't mind the 19 extra pounds of weight. The front has suspension. It has 2 rear shocks. The larger 10-inch air-filled tires make a significant difference in ride quality. The turn signals are a nice feature. It can support up to 300 pounds. And I was able to take very steep hills, about 35% grade, but the motor crawled to 3 miles per hour. The drawbacks are that the air-filled tires are prone to punctures, and replacing tubes and tires are involved unless you want to use a tire plug or sealant, and it costs about $200 more. I didn't feel that was any quicker than the E8 Pro due to its weight. I personally like the E10 more. I hope this video was helpful. Please like this video if you found it useful. Feel free to leave questions or comments in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching, and take care.